Hello, everybody. I am SunPsychic Jean, and please welcome Teri from Holding Your Space. Hi, Teri.
Hi, Jean. How are you? Hi, everybody. Nice to see ya.
Teri, you have such a peaceful energy around you all the time. You have a calm and soothing voice and
Oh,
energy, too.
thanks. That's really kind. Just ask my kids, and you'll hear a different story. But it does take a while, doesn't it? I think it took about 50 years to get there. So
Oh,
there are times in my life that I've been quite calm, but I think when you're going through the hustle and bustle of your 30s and 40s and trying to take care of your house, your kids, your family, or your parents a lot of times, right? That there's we're really centered on everything that's going on and all the constructs around us, which because we love them.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And Terry and I were just talking backstage that both of us had an event yesterday. And I think I am really encouraged and I have a positive overall feeling about what society or what the public and the community know or aware of and are looking for because we both did talks. And when I did my talk, I asked everybody how many people know that they are a spirit inside of a human container. And almost the whole group raised their hand. I was like, oh, you're here. Oh, good. Like, oh, great. And I felt really confident in giving my talk just because I knew they were already aware. It's really refreshing, isn't it?
It really is, and mine was at the yoga patch, so it was a lot of yogis that came in and whatnot, and so that was really refreshing. But I feel like we're kind of given this process right now to walk into community. And we have so much community here on YouTube. I mean, the chatters that come in, everybody in the groups, and so many of them, like Tamitha's here, she has a channel. So many of them have channels, and we all share. And the energy that comes in here with most of the people that come in to watch could have their own channel if they care to. There's so many wise ones. So that energy, I feel like, is seeping out into the general public little by little or a lot. I also feel like the people that are waking up right now um, are waking up so quickly because of the energy flow that's coming into us. And like there might be, like I started seeing spirit at 3, but these people just started seeing spirit maybe at 60, and they got it. They're just on it.
Yeah.
So
It's like it's always been there. I had somebody book me for a reading wanting a little bit of spiritual coaching, and she's saying that she's recently, become aware of all of this. And I said, "Oh, well, how long have you been, trying to do what you're doing?" And she said, "It's been 6 months." And I'm like, 6 months? Oh my God. Like, what? And it's like everything just convert like and I was like, and she was so far ahead, and her mission, her purpose was just as meaningful as somebody who had it for 25 years. I was really blown away. I'm like, thank you. And it's really true. We're all waking up. It doesn't matter if it's 6 months or 25 years. It just doesn't matter. It's really, really refreshing. We're all waking up. And everybody here is already, it's almost like we all know this, we're all aware in the same level, I guess. But and then we wonder about the community, and it's just really beautiful and refreshing. I am very much mm, optimistic about what's coming in the future for sure.
yeah,
Hi, Brenda. Brenda is here, and Tabitha the Mystic. I will check out her channel. I love that. I love your name.
yeah, yeah. That's a beautiful name, Tabitha. It's beautiful. Oh, ascending universal butterfly. Love that.
Oh, ascending universal butterfly.
I like a universal butterfly.
That's a that is a lot packed into one name because ascending butterfly or universal butterfly or ascending, like all of those words interchangeably are very powerful. I
Yeah,
love that.
and butterfly. Butterfly's been one of my favorite spirits for, I think, since I was about 7 or something, you know. Beautiful.
Yep. Yep. Very nice. Well, as you can see below, we will be offering readings or messages because they're just little mini readings. I'm waiting for it to come by. Messages from spirit guides, angels, ancestors, fairies, and please post your questions in caps and use emojis. It's very much appreciated. And we are simulcasting. So, everybody that is on my channel, please do make sure you go over and like, share, and subscribe over on Teri Holding Your Space. All of her information is in the show notes below, and I believe some of my moderators are posting her links as well. But please do go over and subscribe and like and share. And Teri has a beautiful daily meditation tribe that is just really so uplifting. And tell us a little bit about that.
It's a guided meditation, and mainly it's holding space for others. So the whole group, there's a lot of the tribe here, meditation tribe, and if you're feeling lonely, if you're feeling like you've got a lot of ascension symptoms, or it's about your health or your family, if you need some help with something, we have a healing circle in the midst of it, and then we also just chat for quite a while, and then we get into the meditation. But it's beautiful. There's so many people there. There's a lot of readers that come in to help and hold space for people, and the people that are there are just phenomenal. So yeah, come by and check it out. 811
Absolutely.
Central.
I highly recommend
Yeah.
it. And if you can't make it, you can always watch later and really receive all the benefits. So, dear Cindy, you're so sweet. She said, I had a reading from Jean this weekend, and Jean, you gave me such a sense of calm, like things will work out the way they're supposed to. And she gave me a little unicorn, you guys. Everybody knows I love unicorns. I love it
Oh,
all.
I love
Thank you so much. Mhm.
Cindy and Encinitas. Encinitas is one of my favorite places. They have the I
Oh,
Am Temple there and the Paramahansa Yogananda Gardens that are a really sacred space. So
wow.
yeah,
Oh,
beautiful
that would be lovely
area.
to look into. Here's my mascot unicorn there. I don't even know if Cindy realized it. I think she may have just popped that in there. But yeah, this is my little mascot. I did unicorn readings like for 3 times in 1 week or 3 times in 2 weeks or something. And then I went to the secondhand shop. I'm always and forever looking for tablecloths for my trade shows, and this guy was on the corner just staring right at me. I said, "You're coming home with me." I love him.
Is he Italian? He looks like Italian pottery. He's just stunning.
There's not any markings, but
Yeah,
it's very well made, and it's
yeah.
a mold. It has, and it's china. It does have a little impression. You probably know more about this than I do. You see, it has like a little
Oh,
JE and then like
yeah.
a
Yeah. I
it
don't
has a
know what it is.
marking.
It could be that it's from a mold and somebody painted it and they're just really talented.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah, I think it says
it looks,
JG81.
yeah,
Oh, I mean that this is remarkable, just remarkable. But in any case, I absolutely love him and he has my back. He's always back there.
yeah, yeah. Cindy, Maker's Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, she knows antiques too.
Yeah.
Cindy,
Very nice. Very nice. So thank you everybody for all your questions. We're going to be choosing the questions at random and we have a lot of we have so many. Thank you all for for sending in your questions. We appreciate that. And Cindy says, I connected with you, Jean. Why else would I pick that? Right. Mm-hmm.
that's
Mm-hmm.
beautiful.
I don't think she knew. That was just instinctive for sure.
Wow.
Hi, Hope, Suzanne. Nice to see you. My gosh. You guys, if we could do this all day long forever, we would. So Kit Zinn is here and she just became a new member. Thank you very much.
Oh, nice, Kit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So let's start off with Teresa Ford, and after Teresa is Tamitha the Mystic.
Okay. Hi, Teresa.
Do my guides have guidance for me about my life's mission? Wow. Teresa, you don't know. That was what my talk was about yesterday. Right? I mean, these are really big and profound questions. These are really things that we're all asking ourselves, asking our spirit and our soul. What is the mission? We want to listen to our soul's um, um, expression to find out what that mission is. Our mission is to live in unity with our soul's vibration, bringing heaven down on earth, and literally, and for finding our own bliss and living authentically and allowing others to witness that so that they have permission to do the same. It's really, I mean, it sounds, you think that, oh, that you want me to say, oh, Teresa, you should become a dentist. That's not what it is. It's about living your authentic self, expressing yourself authentically, and allowing to go in with the flow and listening to those little nudges. And honestly, that's what it is. How about you, Teri?
Yeah, I love that. I agree with everything you said, Jean. It's all about Ananda, bliss, joy, and love. And when we align to that frequency, it's huge. So Teresa's a member of the tribe, and if you see her or follow her on Facebook or something, you're going to know she is her authentic self, 100%. So they were singing that song, "Love to Love You, Baby." Teresa. So it's like all about love for you. Again, I got the same thing. And then they drew this big heart for me. So your heart looks a little different than some people's heart because you do fly your freak flag, Teresa. And you're following everything you're supposed to be doing. I feel like they're saying she's on it. She's on the path. So beautiful.
Thank you, Teri. Absolutely, Tracy. You are definitely on your path. Um, So thank you very much. Next is Tamitha, and she says, "What do my guides say about my doggie Lily? Help keep her find a home. So far, a month, and haven't been able to rehome. Are you what do they call it? Like a foster mom to the dog, or do you have to move and find another home? I don't know which one,
Um,
but it's go ahead.
I know Tamitha is on the move right now. I
Mm.
don't know if you're on the road, Tamitha, or I know that you were getting ready to move to a different part of the country. Um, so when it stops, when my pendulum stops like this, it means that it's free will. It's your free will. Um, is there a shelter, or are you keeping them at your house? Because I feel like once they're in a shelter, they're going to be able to find where they need to be, or find the people. She is stressed and doesn't like the vehicle. Yeah, there's a shelter that you're going to find that you're going to align with. Yeah, that's what I thought. My dog hates the vehicle. He sounds like he's having a asthma attack every time he gets in the car just to go to the vet or something. But yeah, you're going to find a shelter somewhere on the road that you can take her to.
I don't want to. I think that it's, there are many possibilities, and I don't want to contradict what Teri is saying, but
Okay.
I'm also finding um, that you're at a breakfast spot, or and you're outside at the outside cafe, and you have your dog, and somebody runs up to you and says, "Oh, Lily's so cute. We love. Hey, look how cute this dog is." And you say to somebody, "I'm looking for a home for Lily."
Wow.
I feel as though, I mean, they'll come up and pet your dog. They won't say, "What are you doing with the dog?" But, and it's hard when you're on the move to put out like a Facebook marketplace saying, "Does anybody know of a good home?" But I do feel if you ask your spirit guides and angels to assist you. And I do feel that Lily has angelic qualities, angelic energy. All dogs, well, most dogs do. They're that unconditional love. And the angels do want to help Lily find a new home. They want to help you help Lily. Um, and it's about divine timing. And I don't know if you're moving south because I do feel as though there is oh, she says, I've been doing that. Seen someone run away fast. Oh, um, I feel like, let me see where my thought process was. I don't, it's, I know. I felt like you were maybe moving south because the cold weather. I feel like there's a time frame that if you don't find somebody or if this happening does not occur in the next few months before the cold weather, then I would definitely rely on a shelter or and somebody, James from Prague. I listen to him all the time, and he said he was at a ball game and he said there was like downtime or before the game started or something. They had all these advertisements. And James said, what would be really good is to put dogs who need homes up on the Jumbotron in the middle of all those people. He said that would, and it was just brilliant. So I think he's going to try and make that happen. I mean, we should be doing more for all of our pets and helping and supporting. But James Van Prague is a pet lover too. But I love that, Tamitha, and I'm so sorry. She says, my son and daughter-in-law are in Florida, and she was asking around for me.
Oh, that's brilliant, Tamitha. Are you headed that way, Tamitha? You don't have to say. Um, I do feel like somebody's going to grab them, but yeah, I mean not grab, but I'm going to want them. Be very attracted, right, Mary? Yeah.
It's they are some of the most heartfelt, beautiful, moving readings that I've ever done is for pets.
Right.
And the unconditional love just envelops me. And it's really very profound. And they are spiritual, what would you say? They're guardians for our soul.
Oh
And I
yeah.
truly, yeah,
Yeah, like
yeah.
cats are definitely a guardian, and dogs are unconditional love, and they say animals, rabbits too, are love. So
Rabbits?
rabbits, do you know who Diana Cooper is? She's a Brit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she's adorable. Anyway, she says in Atlantis, every family had a rabbit, a cat, and a dog. And the dog would go to school with the children. The cat would stay home and be the guardian of the home, and the rabbit was all about love.
Oh, that's
So,
cute.
yeah.
That's really cute. I actually did a reading for somebody at one of the prior shows, and she had rabbits, and she said that, well, she loves them and they love her. And she had to, how you baby proof your home? Well, she
Yeah.
had to rabbit proof her home, but they have full run of the house. And she said, we are cohabitating. It's their house and my house.
I've heard about that. I've heard about people doing this lately, and they're also potty training their rabbits. That was
Yeah.
brilliant.
And they're very affectionate and just oh my gosh, it's
How
amazing, you
cuddly,
guys.
right?
Well, this should be a pet show.
Yeah, let's
All
call
right.
it what?
So Jacqueline is next. And let me see, after Jacqueline, um, let's do Hope Suzanne.
Okay. What a beautiful picture. Wow, Jacqueline.
All right. So Jacqueline says, you read for me once on lovely Angelia's account. I'm here today to support everyone energetically. Thank you. And ask what messages my ancestors have for me. Thank you so much in advance. Well, thank you, Jacqueline.
Do you want to go, or do you want?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. They came in right away, Jacqueline. So the ancestors are kind of marching. They're like not in single file, but they're in group, and they're coming steadily towards you. and of course it's the year of the snake, and we're shedding all the old things, and I feel like you're healing the energy around them. And I'm looking at your picture too while I read this. And then they're showing coming forward on the other side, your descendants. So, and the future yous and your past selves as well. But 7 generations in the future as well, your descendants. And and you don't have to have children, you guys, to have descendants, especially in the spiritual realm. But as they come forward, everything's changing, everything's shifting, and it's you that's doing that. And it's like the colors around your picture are the changes that are happening in the universe, and the flow, the energy that comes in. So, really amazing energy.
Beautiful. Thank you, Teri. So, Jacqueline, what I was picking up from your ancestors is they want you to know that you have the strength from each and every one of their incarnations. You have the experiences of all of their incarnations and all of their lifetimes, all of their trials and tribulations and things that they've overcome, the strength and the wisdom and the burdens that they've experienced. All of this is contained within you, within your soul's memory, within your DNA's, I guess, not memory, but your DNA's, I don't know.
Your
Uh,
geome,
What would it be?
your geome
Oh, the
holds
GO.
the,
Okay.
yeah.
The makeup. And they said that this is contained within you, and it's up to you whether you choose to access it, whether you choose to utilize it, whether you choose to call on it, that it's all available to all of us. All of our ancestors and all of the experiences from our ancestors are available to us. It just is a matter of us getting quiet, reaching in, and tapping into that all knowing, all wisdom, uh, experienced type of information. And I feel like you know that there's something solid, like you know for sure, like a concept that they're there, that you're supported, that you're watched over, that you are, not only living your life for yourself, but you're living your life because of your ancestors before you and what they've gone through and what they've struggled for in order for you to exist here today. And you're honoring. I do feel as though you are honoring them, and they're just want to let you know to thank you, and also to let you know that they're always there. The resources, the information, the experiences of their lives are always there for you to access and to rely on. I hope that was helpful.
Yeah, that's beautiful. She had some really nice comments about that. She said we were both spot on, and then she said, "Oh, good, you got that one." Yeah, incredible.
My dad has been doing our family tree. Some incredible breakthroughs have been identified. I was told I am the one that cleans the past traumatic energies and alchemize them into empowerment.
Yeah, yeah. I can just. It's like they're beating a drum as they come forward to you, Jacqueline. There's so much energy around it, so much beautiful earth energy around it.
Wow. And I feel like it's the way that we're going to be living in the future. I want to say hello to Gerald from Tower of Stash. Thank you very much for being here, listening while multitasking. Greetings, everyone, he says. Please do go over and check out Gerald's channel. He has amazing content. It's so diversified and entertaining and educational. I love, obviously, his
Yeah,
channel. Please do check him out. Yeah.
and he's so creative. He's such an artist. Yeah.
He is. He is. I don't know. Was there another one that she had? I don't know.
Um,
Thank you.
I
And
think.
look, Angelia is here.
Hi.
And she says, I've got your back also, Jackie.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Hmm. Angelia is a intuitive and lifelong intuitive and psychic, and she has been on this trail for a long time now. I love her energy, and she brought Jacqueline to us. So thank you.
Oh, beautiful.
Hmm. Okay, so Next, I have Hope Suzanne, and let me just do a little. Hope Suzanne is here. And after Hope Suzanne is Natalie. And I'm writing that down.
Okay.
Hope Suzanne, I would love a message from the angels. Anything about my health and about where to relocate sooner rather than later. Thank you. Hope, have you ever considered uh, cat? I know I'm going to say it wrong. Astrocartography. It is when you look at your
That was
birth
right.
chart and they overlay that onto a grid on the earth, and it tells you where favorable locations are for you, where you would be, where the location would be most favorable for your, I guess, your energy. Um, I I was actually sitting the next door neighbor at the show yesterday. The neighbor, she did astrocartography, and it's no coincidence that you're asking me this because I was like, you know what, that'd be interesting. Now the woman next door, so she's an astrologer, but she likes the astrocartography is something that she does for people when they want to do travel or if they want to, where just where would it be best to live and where would it be best to travel. So she's really good at it, and it just came up right now. But we can do this ourselves. I think you could go on astro.com or astro, I don't know, there's another one, astrolink.com, and or you can just Google astrocartography and see. But you can put in your birth date and your, information there and it'll pop up for you. If not, you can find an astrologer to do it for you as well. Allie talks about it all the time. She says that's
Mhm.
why she moved to the Washington state. And it's in this indecision. It's in this unknown. It's in this unsure. What would that uncertainty is what they call it, where the magic happens, where you can hear the guides guide you, where you can feel the pull and the inspiration to go to a certain spot, like Tamitha did. She's traveling and she's moving and she's changing and she's listening to her instincts, to her guides, to her. It comes from within your body, and it is that uncertainty where the miracles are able to come in. So be aware of the little nudges, of the little signs. If you hear something about, a certain part of the world, or if you, keep coming across a certain part of the world, or you love the landscape of another part of the world, you know, take that as a suggestion and nudges, and decide for yourself. Make your own choices. And if you say, do I want to move to Minnesota where it's cold, or do I want to move to New Mexico where it's warm? And then once you decide, I'm going to go to Minnesota. And if, the flight doesn't work, or the, people don't come, but if all of your plans are being dismantled or something, you'll know, this is not where I was meant to be. Let's try the New Mexico. And if things flow, if you feel things flow and not resist, this is how you know you're on the right path. But it's important to make a decision. It's important to listen to your nudges and then make a decision, because our spirit guides cannot lead us when we're uncertain, when we are between two decisions. They only can lead us once we make a decision, then they can steer us, even if it's back to the other answer or choice, or or to continue to guide us. So I hope that makes sense there, Suzanne. How about you,
Yeah.
Teri?
She says she's thinking about moving back to California, even though there's some issues with that. Yeah, that inertia, right? That circle that it goes on your computer screen. That's just go, 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 um, kind of thing. And with that, I kind of get my heart and my throat chakra kind of ache a little bit. Like, are you listening to your inner voice? Or are you telling yourself stories about what happened there, or have you not been able to speak your stories about something that happened there? They did show me the butterfly, So there's this butterfly coming in, and they were like, and then all this energy coming out of the butterfly, and they were talking about that that energy coming out of that butterfly followed their trail. So I don't know if the monarchs are in what's it called when they move from migration, if they're migrating right now, but you're kind of going to be on the wind of the butterfly. And then they showed me a blossom. So you're going to find the space that you're going to blossom. Hope, Suzanne. Also, and since butterfly and blossom, usually I call that a flower, but they said no, it's a blossom. You might think about a bee in the name. Could be. So think about that. And it doesn't have to be the name of the city. It can be the name of somebody that you know there too. But, oh, you love butterflies? Yeah. Yeah. I do feel like it's going to be someplace that could be warm. So California could be a good thing. And when you said that, it felt good in my heart space.
Mm-hmm. And she said she feels like it's happening soon. Good for you.
Good
for you. And you don't want somebody outside telling you where to go. It wouldn't feel right for me to say, well, you're moving to Maine. And you're like, well, I never thought of Maine. I don't like Maine. Why would I? It's not for me to decide. It's for you to listen to your own instincts. And I think that you do know that. And Barbara says, I had a dream of the area I live in now before I moved.
Barbara, I love that.
Good going, Barbara. And look at her icon. It's a butterfly.
Butterfly, of course.
It's a bee. So these are all little breadcrumbs that your spirit guides and angels are helping to guide you through, Teri. Oh my gosh, I love that. I think, Suzanne, when you move and you find a bee in the name or butterflies around it, or follow the migration. I love that suggestion. Find the migration pattern of the monarch butterfly and see if where you want to go is not on their path. That was brilliant, Teri. Brilliant.
I had to ask him what the butterfly was about. I do feel like it's going to be kind of like right now you're what are they called? And then they turn it metamorphosis. That's going to happen for you there.
Wow. It's multifaceted, multidimensional there. And Barbara says California coast has lots of monarch butterflies.
Beautiful.
There you go. Beautiful. That's a validation, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a nudge. I like to call it a nudge. Thank you, Barbara, for sharing that. That was really helpful. Oh, and get this. Hope, Suzanne's mom's name was Barbara.
Oh,
I mean, this is what signs and synchronicities are, you guys. It's not planned. It's not a coincidence. This is what signs and synchronicities. This is your spirit guides working through others, working through us, working through the butterflies, the bees, the blossoms. All of this is how we talk to our spirit guides and angels. This is it. That's as simple as that. You just need to recognize it as information coming through and a suggestion and a guidance. They never tell us what we have to do. They guide us and say, how about this suggestion? This is beautiful that it's absolutely in real time that we're witnessing spirit guides and angels guiding Suzanne and Barbara and everybody else to share. This is beautiful. Look.
Aww.
Yep. Sending universal butterfly. And there's no coincidence that she's a butterfly too. This is just amazing. This is really very multidimensional here. And everybody is playing a part. So if you're walking by somebody and you like if you think their dog is cute, don't just walk by and think it, and stop and say, your dog is so cute. Tell people, say things to people. You never know if they're waiting for a sign or a message and understanding, need some information or need a guidance that might come through you. Interact with others. Oh, look, Teresa Ford's got the, I feel like she's got the chills too. She's like, woo.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, she says she's happy crying from all of this. I love that, Teresa. Me too. It's like, spread your light. You're all here for a reason, and we're all light workers, right? Your name is Hope. I love that. Yeah. So, so there's a lot going on right now with you guys shining your light wherever you are. So, but you might be called to shine your light in a different space. I'm kind of looking around too. And I am looking at the Northwest because that is really good for my astrocartography. So I haven't gotten there yet, but we're going to,
Wow.
yeah, we're just
I
going to go
didn't
around and see.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, I love the Midwest, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Good for you, Terry. Wow. Thanks for
Yeah,
sharing that. Okay, moving a little bit more on a serious note,
um,
Natalie is here. Let me just say who's going to be next. Um, let's do Leona's going to be next after Natalie. And then I have Deanne DFL Rocks after Leona. All right. So Natalie says, I recently lost my mama, Patricia. I'm so sorry for your loss, Natalie. Does she have any messages for me?
um, Patricia. Patricia comes in with a big grin. She's showing me her face, and at first her face is quite large, but then it forms into a different shape. Like she's getting younger. She's reverse staged already, Natalie. So she's showing me herself now as somebody much younger than when she left. And also she's saying, "Baby doll, my hair grew back. It's full now." And at first she did show me with really short hair. Um, she's saying it's great over here. You won't believe it. She's got somebody there with her. It's a male. It feels like it could be your brother or her brother that's there and was there to greet her. There's also a woman. It begins with an S. It could be a Susan or a Sharon. Just so you know that there is that woman there. And there's somebody there that might have given you or the family not negativity, but might have been a concern for the family. And right now it's like everything is cleared. Like you don't have to worry about that anymore. And she's showing me that her heart was a little heavy about it. Maybe your heart was too, but everything is cleared. They're really shining their light now because over there we lose all that ego and judgment. I'll ask her for one final message. She's showing me your feet, Natalie. So it's kind of like it could be put one foot in front of the other on your path, like just start. Well, and it could be also that she likes shoes. I'm not sure, but she's showing me shoes. So yeah.
Wow. So very good. That was amazing, Terry. So Natalie, she told me Patty. I was asking her. She said, "Call me Patty." She said, "I'm not lost." She said, "I was met by loved ones. I'm found. They found me. They were expecting me. They sort of like held out their hands and brought me in." So she was very much led, guided, and protected during the crossing. She said that she was met by angels and loved ones. She's letting me know that it's very informal. I don't know. And she said that she feels relief and she wants you to feel relief. And maybe there was relief. Maybe there was a lot of time and effort and energy around her before her passing. But she said, she just told me the word relief. And I feel like it's on both parts. It's on everybody who's left behind as well as hers, that the trauma or the drama is over and that she's at peace now. And she said it's time to feel relief. She wants to thank you for all you did for her before her passing and after her passing, the services, as well as taking care of her things in her home and everything that you do after someone has gone. and she's saying that your time for grieving is yet to come. She said, don't worry about just going through the motions. Don't worry about, being upset. She said, allow yourself as time progresses during, the holidays and the birthdays and the songs that pop up. You're going to be grieving a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. And she said that is okay. And I don't know if it's like almost like a shock or you're numb right now after your mom's passing, but she just wants you to know that it will come in, over time. But she says, don't judge that. But she also wants you to know that she's always in your heart and that she's never far away. So if you need to talk to her, she said, just pretend like you're picking up the phone or that she's in a foreign country that doesn't have cell service.
Oh, she says I'm
Send
broken. Yeah.
send her your messages through your heart, and she'll get them.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, yeah. Oh, our heart goes out to you, honey. Yeah, we're definitely surrounding you with hugs. It's a hard time when your mama dies, and she has big feet. She says to put on the yellow. You've got some yellow shoes, or she wants you to buy yellow shoes. I know that sounds funny, but she wants you to work it. There's Yeah, there was something that happened either when she was leaving, Natalie, or something, but she definitely wants you to feel love. And when you said that you were broken, I really felt my solar plexus hurting. So she wants you to be healthy and take good care of yourself like you took of her. So
Everybody's sending Natalie hugs. It's so
yeah,
sweet. Thank you, everybody, for your support. And sometimes it's too much to allow ourselves to go there in that deep grief right after somebody passes. So this is maybe why she says that allow the process to go,
yeah,
a little bit at a time. That
yeah,
it will come up and it'll pass. It'll come up and it'll pass. But thank you very much, Natalie,
yeah,
and
beautiful.
Patricia. So next is Leona, and after Leona is Deanne. And we're trying to get as many in as I can here. Leona, what do my fairies say, please? I've never asked that before. They're saying that you are familiar, or they are familiar with you. You are familiar with them. I'm not sure if you think, not if you think, but I feel like you may be, the fairy energy and spirit guides and angels can be confusing or be interchanged sometimes. The fairy energy is very much earth based and grounded and physical. And you can call them in for protection, and you can call them in for amusement, like to have them make you laugh. Um, and I do see them watching the things that you do. So when you bring in, you know, uh, some plants or flowers from the outside, like if you have a beautiful holly tree, or if you have a beautiful evergreen tree that you would bring into the house and make an arrangement. The fairies love this. You engaging with nature and bringing and sharing your energy with nature is what they love, and how they communicate and connect with you. How about you, Teri?
Um, so they're showing me a little house in your garden, Leona. And they're like, finally, somebody's listening to us. So I feel like, we're really getting in touch with our energy, our elemental energy, and they're just so happy about what you do. This is actually in your lawn, but it could look like a um, a tree as well. But they're showing me like little tiny houses that live in the grasses. And they look like sparkles in the morning and sparkles at night. You might have a little fairy house that you've already built, or you're building one. Um, Also, they're saying that there's a conduit, a vortex in your yard, somewhere in your yard. You might be able to find that just by dousing with your pendulum or dousing with dowsing rods. But there's definitely a space there. You have a light exactly like that in your cactus. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. So it's a conduit. It goes from the earth into the sky, and it brings forward all that energy. You can channel that when you go into meditation if you want to, Leona, because they're there for you. So they're there to help you. But they really appreciate you acknowledging them, because that gives them magic back when we start acknowledging them again.
Beautiful. Thank you very much, Teri. And thank you, Leona. Next, we have Deanne, DFL Rocks. And Deanne, if did she say hi recently? I don't know. If you can just say hi. Let me see who's next. Let's go with Wiki. If you're still here, you'll be after Deanne. All right. So Deanne just wants a message, or not just, would like a message from her ancestors. I love that icon, Deanne. Woof. That is impactful.
Yeah.
So, and Deanne, if you're still here, please say hello. And I see you, Wiki. Thank you. Maybe I should ask before.
I know, I do that all the time too.
Well, I'm laughing. Leona says, "Holy cow, chills." Just laughing.
I love that word.
So,
Holy cow, that's the
go
best.
ahead, Teri. What are you getting?
Um, I get they're talking about the drumming, Deanne. So I don't know if you've been in a drum circle or something, but they're really well. They're pointing out that you feel the heartbeat of the earth now. It's not just the drumming, but it's the heartbeat of Gaia. That you're very very much in tune with that. Um, and they're saying the end in the beginning. So that's kind of your primordial beat. Like we all have a primordial vibration that we align with. Supposedly, there's 108 of those in the universe. So, and yours is that bum 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 bum, and then they're playing that song "Bang a Gong." So they want you to have fun with it too. It doesn't have to be all serious. I feel like that sometimes it does feel like it's so serious because there's such a primordial energy. But they're saying it's okay. You can have fun with it. You can enjoy it. Go to that bang a gong as well. Um, and they're also going into your eye again. So just mentioning that, but they're saying it's been many lifetimes that you've been in touch with this, from Egypt to this to okay, I've never heard this before. They're bringing up the Corinthians. I don't know anything about the Corinthians other than hearing them in mass all the time. Message from Corinthians, but they say you might know what that means. So and they're also talking about the star people with you. Even though you hear the primordial beat of the drum, the star people are coming to you as well. So if you haven't already been working, I think you do work with them already, but I just feel that earth energy is really strong too.
I love that, Teri, and I felt the same thing. That it's a practice that when you can tap into the rhythm, the frequency, and the vibration of the uh, energy, or I don't know, of that, when you tap into the to a frequency and vibration and get into contact or connection with the all is one type of energy, you'll be able to access that. And it's about getting into that beat, getting into that rhythm, getting into that harmony. So this is why they're calling you. They want you to they're inviting you to engage into that harmony so that you can engage in the information or the energy that they want to share with you. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you very much, Deanne. And next is Wiki. Thank you very much, Wiki. She's here. And is Carolina still here? Carolina, are you still here? So Wiki says, hi Terry and Jean, would love a message from my guides for October. I'm still getting a love interest around there for you, Miss Wiki. I don't know if it's October, but they keep bringing it up whenever I engage with your energy. It's almost like obviously unexpected. So for Wiki, is the October timeframe going to be in Wiki's favor? I feel like you're going to be sailing through. Not only that you'll be sailing through, but you'll be I don't want to say better, but you'll have a higher perspective, and you'll have the flight of an eagle. Like you'll be looking at things like an eagle. You'll be at that higher perspective seeing things, and you'll be able to be holding space, right, for others along your way. Um, will there be any bumps or in Wiki's auction? I don't see any bumps, Wiki. I see I see either status quo or good opportunities. Is there new opportunities coming up for Wiki? And they're like, yeah, maybe, not anything too big, but I think it's more like status quo and really um, traveling on that higher vibration and that eagle eye kind of perspective. How about you, Miss Terry?
She says there's a needed message, still looking for a second job. That's interesting. So they said October through November, you're going to have all that energy. You were talking about that energy coming in, and they just see October and November and all these orbs coming in for you. And my root chakra is going crazy right now, Wiki. When you did the reading for Jean, it's like you're connected to that earth energy. So you're connected to the winged ones. You're connected to the animal spirits. Really amazing. And I pulled these before you even asked about the job. I got new beginnings. So I do feel like you've got something new coming in. This could be romance because she's holding a bouquet too. And you've got lots of support around you. Your guides are all around you helping with this. So make sure that you tell them exactly what you want. You know that, Wiki. But yeah, tell them the hours that you want, when you want to get it. And by October, November, you're going to have it somewhere
I
in there.
agree. And that's beautiful. And Wiki, this is your opportunity to practice your manifestation skills. And I love that Terry says, make sure you know exactly what it is that you want, not how you're going to get what you want. Like somebody said, am I going to have enough money to do but A, B, or C? And I said, do you really need the money or do you need the A, B, or C? Work on the A, B, and C because you don't know how that's going to come to you. You don't know in what way there's so much more possibilities that our mind is limited in allowing for these opportunities and blessings to come into our lives and for us to express ourselves. And maybe you're looking for a second job, but what if there's a whole new job that you're really good at that somebody needs you for and you're going to leave the first one and not get a second one? You just don't know. So say what it is that you want. You want to be valued, you want to be a contributor, you want to utilize all of your skills, you want to be happy, you want to make sure that all of your needs are met. And look at that end result and focus on manifesting that, not how. That's all up to divine timing and divine guidance. Just practice your manifestation skills. That's what I have. But Terry, that was brilliant. You're the one who sparked that. And I just was like, wow, that's it right there. She's got it.
She
So
does have it. She's got the energy and that manifesting, that's a very divine feminine thing, creation. So yeah, that's that root chakra, girl.
mhm. And keep an open mind. Look, just ask for it, what it is that you want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold out your
All the
hand.
best to you, Wiki. All the best to you. Don't limit ourselves, right? Hi, a goatee man. Nice to see you. And Annie Bear is here, and Althea is here, and Jill Sananan is here. So, Did I pick somebody after Wiki? I don't know. I
Oh, I
don't
don't
think so. Oh,
remember.
all right. Oh, I say Carolina. Did Carolina ever
Oh, that's
say
right.
hello?
Let's see, Carolina.
Did
Carolina, are you here, dear?
I don't think she
Mm,
said hello.
yeah, I don't see her anymore.
Okay. Thank you for your help. It's hard to
Mm,
see when these things are going
yeah.
through. Now, I do see that Jen B is here. So let's go ahead and go with Jen B.
Oh, good.
Thanks again,
Okay.
Wiki. So Jen B is here and she would love a reading from her spirit guides. And thanks, Jen B, for being such an amazing moderator. I appreciate all you do, all your efforts and support. Hi, Francis B. So Jen B says, message from her spirit guides. Mhm. They want you to engage in every day, all in your each decision or each thought process in every day. Engage that connection. Like, don't just save it for 1 hour once a week. Engage with them. Say and talk. I think that you do. I think that maybe that's what they're saying. I think that you do. You engage with them, like you say, um, you know, which outfit should I wear today, or is it should I have spaghetti or tuna for dinner? Like engage with them and allow your connection with your spirit guides be in your everyday decision making or your everyday thought process. You do hold them close, and they just want you to sort of cohabitate, commingle, um, just connect with them on oh geez, she does. She says she always does. That's great. That's great. How about you, Teri?
Um, they're showing me a pyramid, Jen. So I don't know what that means to you, but for me, the apex of the pyramid, the top of it here, I believe that's called the apex, is um, Reverend Saul always used to talk about the apex of the pyramid. The narrower that it gets, the higher the dimension or the density, and that's something coming in for you. So not only are you receiving that higher calling right now, but you're shining with it. Um, and if that hasn't already happened, I feel like it's here. It's coming through. And then they brought in your star council as well as your spirit guides. So same difference, kind of, but the Octurians and the Raw collective. So you've got just a lot of really almost like Isis energy around you, this beautiful energy that's coming in that's kind of from Egypt and kind of from the stars, same thing again. So, Jen, I don't know if you're doing some new healing work or something, but they're saying that your apex used to be like this, and now it's like that. So you've had a big growth spurt, and then they're also bringing in your right ear. And a lot of people, I always receive messages through my left ear, like a frequency or a buzz. That you get it different. You're a little different, and you get it with your right ear, if that makes any sense. Something about your right ear. So let me know if that.
Wow, that's a
Oh,
lot. That's a lot. That's amazing. And Jen B, I do know that she is in connection with the divine feminine, and I had never considered that. The star beings and the Egypt, but I do feel that the more in depth studying or learning or just exposing yourself to different theories and ideas and ancient you know stories. I think that's really, oh my gosh, she said, yes, it's in my right ear, and Sherry thinks I'm nuts.
yeah, I bet.
Diana once told me I was going to help with the pyramids. Oh my gosh.
So just know that the pyramids, as we know them, there are many in the United States as well. So every mountain is a pyramid. The Himalayas are pyramids. The ancient mounds on the earth that are rounded now. So that might be why they had a shorter pyramid there for me. Um, those are all interconnected with all that energy around the world.
Wonderful. Well, all the best to you, Jen. And I love your icon. I hope that's your flower that you took a picture of. That's really neat.
Yeah,
So
that's
thank
great.
you, everybody. And Teri, what do you have coming up? Are you going to be on later today? Do you have some events coming up that you want to share with everybody?
I just finished an event yesterday, so did that, check. And then tomorrow we'll have Monday through Friday Meditation Tribe, 8:11 Central. And then tomorrow night, I'm going to be with the beautiful Dream Team, and we're going to be working together at 6 o'clock Central. And then I think it's 4 o'clock, I'm going to have Tom on. So Tom has a new channel. He's a friend of mine from Sedona, and he's does Reiki and he works with the elementals. So he's really very interesting. He's got a new channel. So come by if you're interested and join in. I think it's going to be fun.
That sounds so exciting. Wonderful. Well, thank you. And if you don't mind, I just want to share really quick with everybody that I have some events coming up, and I wanted to share. It's on my website, and I wanted to show everybody how to find out more about it. This is my website, and this is the main page with all my readings down here. But you can see up here it says events. If you just click on that, you'll see all of my events upcoming. I have a chakra healing workshop coming up this Saturday, October 4th, and it's at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. And if you just click on anywhere on this um, bar there, you'll see the description and the price. And as soon as you purchase this, you'll get a link that comes in with the receipt email, and you'll get a link right away. I learned how to do this. I set it up, and and I don't have to run around and make sure I send everybody emails anymore. With the links, it's automatically sent to you. I
Wow.
also have in October 2 fun events. This is ghost stories, and I'll be asking you to share your ghost stories if you'd like to. I'll be sharing images, I'll be sharing films, I'll be sharing information about my ghost that I had in my house, which is just remarkable. But it's very loving and high vibrational. There's nothing scary or you know nothing to be frightened of. Because a lot of people are like, oh, I don't know. No, we won't get there. But so I have two because some people can't make it on Sunday, some people can't make it on Saturday. And the first one is Sunday, October 12th, and the next one is Sunday, October 18th. And then I have one more, and this might wrap it up for the year. I have a past life mini readings, and a lot of you have heard me describe some of the past life readings that I did for my clients, my private readings, and they're mind blowing, just profound, and the information that comes through is really interesting. So I wanted to offer this past life mini readings and have like a nice little private group so that we can talk back and forth and share with each other. I thought that would be really neat. And this is Saturday, November 15th, and that is also at 4 p.m. Eastern and 1 p.m. Pacific. So thank you all very much. I'll be back live on Friday with Ginger Faye Thoreau, and I'm looking forward to that. So there's going to be, I'm looking forward to seeing you all again really soon. Oh, Jen, so cute. She says, I've been to many classes and practices of Jean. They're so impactful and all accepting, no matter your abilities. Please consider. Oh, you're so sweet,
Thank
Jen.
you.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. Love that.
It's it's amazing. Yeah. The breakthroughs that I've seen and the growth that I've seen from some people, coming to the events is really remarkable, and it's humbling. It really is. But thank you all for being here. Thank you all for your support. Please do remember to go over and subscribe, like, and share for Teri holding your space on her YouTube channel. And we really appreciate your time. I enjoyed you being here, Teri. Thank you very much. I love your energy, and we'll see you again really soon.
Okay. Bye bye, everybody. Thanks.
Bye bye. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you enjoy this content, hit like, share, and subscribe. Remember to click the bell to be notified of future videos. Thanks again. Bye.